Typically, starting with the end in mind, that's typically referred to as design thinking in the industry. It's widely recognized as probably the most effective way to create a customer-centric experience. For example, it allows you to focus on the customer, right? It ensures that the customer's needs and expectations are at the center of the design process. Second, it gives us goal clarity, clarity on specific outcomes that we have decided that these are what we want to achieve. This is where we want to go. And it allows us to set those measurable targets and track progress effectively to those targets. It allows us, number three, it allows us to reverse engineer, starting with the end in mind, from where we are to where we want to go, taking it apart step by step to achieve what that outcome needs to be. And we can then identify along that path, what are those critical touch points, critical processes? What are the critical interactions that need to be in place for that outcome to be realistic? Number four, it helps through problem identification. We can identify these obstacles, these challenges that can hinder the desired customer experience, and we can identify them before we get there, solving for those friction points before the customer calls them out to us. And lastly, and the fifth one is it allows for iterative design, right? It gives us the ability to continually test, refine, use the customer feedback and data that we get, incorporate it into our feedback loops, and give us that incremental improvement once that process is already out there. That starting and ending other way tends not to work. And by starting with the end in mind, it is, in my opinion, the best way to make sure that the customer is at the forefront.